welcome to another Sundays with Jessy. Give me a second here while I get off this elliptical. What's going on, you guys? Welcome to another Sundays with Jessy. Actually, wait a minute, I'm missing my beverage. Give me a second. Mixing things up a bit here with some Huel. I'll tell you guys about that in just a minute here, but I'm very excited to report that I have officially lost about 10 pounds. Back in February, I made a video describing to you guys how I was really looking to try and turn things around, lose some weight, get in better shape, be a little bit better mood, positive vibes, just in general better spirits all around. And I'm happy to report that I have lost a little over 10 pounds since February. And what's crazy is part of that journey from February until now was I actually ended up gaining more weight than what I posted back in February, and which is even more discouraging. But as of about 3 weeks ago is when I really started to change things around with how I am dieting, or I shouldn't really say dieting, but more or less eating, and what I'm putting into my body, as well as making sure that I'm working out at least once a day. And a lot of this success for me over the last few weeks has to do with me completely stopping drinking soda. Haven't really drank soda at all. I've had a few sweet teas here and there, I will admit that, and I still drink coffee. I try to limit myself to one a day, and I try to limit myself to one caramel iced coffee with cream and sugar from Dunkin' Donuts, which I love, like once a week. I used to do those like 3, maybe 4 times a week at times. So I really just limit myself to one of those a week now. And I've really cut back on snacking. So now I'm really just snacking on peanuts or almonds or fruit versus candy or chips or crackers. I admit I do cheat from time to time here. I still have cravings. I still will have a few bites of chips. I'll have a few goldfish for my kids' lunch supplies. I'll occasionally have a juice box for my kids' lunch. I'm stealing a lot of foods from my kids' lunches. That's not good. And I've also been trying to cut back on carbs. I'm not going no carbs, or even necessarily really low carb. I'm just trying to be really aware of what I'm putting in my body. So I try to, if I'm gonna eat, let's say French fries, I'll try to have just a small amount of French fries versus a whole huge thing of fries that I'm fighting over my kids with, of who's gonna eat the most French fries or tater tots or something delicious like that. And again, just trying to keep it to really healthy protein driven things. And so far I'm feeling much better with myself. That's also where Huel comes in. One of my coworkers told me about this. I was a little bit skeptical about it, but I'm actually really loving this. I do a Huel drink. It's more or less like a meal replacement, and it comes in powdered form. I do the vanilla flavor because he told me that was the best one, and I didn't want to try all the other ones. I basically do one of these for breakfast every day, and then I also will, during the work week, will do one for lunch where I'll mix it here with fruits and things like that. For the one in the morning, I stick strictly to just the Huel powder and water and throw some ice in there and mix it up. It's really oaty, and it sort of tastes like almost like an oatmeal drink. It's not too chalky. It is a little bit chalky, but I'm so far really digging these and really loving them. If you're interested in these, I'm not trying to hawk these to you guys or anything like that. I do have a link down below. So if you're interested in one of them or trying it out, I'll have a link where you can try it out and you get $10 off or something along those lines. They send you a cool little shirt if you buy this. But enough about Huel. I was just really excited about the weight loss and wanting to share that with you guys. I still have a long ways to go, or a good amount of ways to go. I really want to get to under 200 by, or at least 200 or really under 200 by, let's say, June timeframe, so in about a month and change. So really pushing for that. We've got a few cool project updates for you guys. One, I posted a video on Friday of the Hell Hath No Fury 3D printed miniatures Kickstarter campaign from Printed Obsession. Make sure to check that out. Make sure to check out his Kickstarter campaign. I've been obsessed with printing in resin lately, and I've been testing out a few new types of resin that I've never worked with before. One is Zortrax, the printer that I've been using primarily over the last few weeks here. They have a flexible resin that you can, it's not super flexible, but it's a lot more flexible than anything else I've ever printed in resin, and it's really cool. So I'll be doing some more experiments with this. Man, I cannot hold this thing. This is a really cool pendant file from Altered Carbon, Netflix show. If you haven't watched that, you should definitely check it out. The other is I was printing this cool fan cover using a new type of resin that I've never worked with before called Siraya Blu. And this stuff, just to give you And this stuff is crazy, supposed to be heavy duty for, you know, technical parts that you want to use and print with this type of resin. I'm just excited about it because it's a lot more affordable than a lot of the other resins that I've typically worked with. And you get about twice as much for about half the price. And it's a crazy good deal. So this was, I got it on sale for $45. Typically, I believe it's $55 over on Amazon. And just for some comparison, this is a 500 milliliter and this is a 1,000 milliliter bottle. This is about $80. This was $45. So super excited about this. We'll be continuing to print with this and showing you guys some results here in the coming weeks. I also wanted to share this really cool Batman bust that David Ostman created and shared over on My Mini Factory. This is so friggin' cool. I printed the bottom base on my Raise 3D Into Plus, the top in Zyltech Uncle Jessy gray PLA, gunmetal gray, on the CR10, and this came out beautifully. And what I'm planning on is in the next week, I will be experimenting with this particular print along with some new product from 3D Gloop. So if you were lucky enough to be over at MRF Midwest Rep Rap Fest over the past few weeks, you would have seen 3D Gloop there. They just recently announced their Kickstarter campaign for a sprayable version of their 3D Gloop product. Here's an example print that they sent over showing how it's helped smooth out the print, and it's something that you can spray on. They're working on making it so you can purchase this in an aerosol can. However, the version that they sent me, I'm gonna be loading into an airbrush and testing it out. Still have a lot of experimenting to do on this, but I'm gonna be recording it and sharing it with you guys over the next week or so stay tuned for that. Very excited about this one. Last thing I wanted to mention was last week I asked you guys to show me your stuff. Show me the stuff that you guys are working on, and you guys came through by the dozens. I just want to say thank you guys for tagging me, sharing what you've been working on. I'll be posting some of those here for you to take a look at. And again, thank you guys for doing that. Please make sure to keep doing that. I'm really loving this and going to be doing this moving forward. So if you're interested in being potentially seen or called out or spotlighted here in one of these videos, make sure to shoot me a tag over on Instagram or Twitter at Uncle Jessy for real. Throw in the hashtag show me your stuff. I don't know about that, but we'll see. It's working so far, I guess. And yeah, I just want to say thanks again, you guys. That's been really fun. I'm really digging with some of the projects that you guys are working on. Really cool, impressive stuff. So thank you again. And I just want to say thanks again for watching, guys. This is another Sundays with Jessy where I just sort of wing it here and talk about stuff that I'm working on and just chat with you guys. So I just want to say thanks again for watching it, and I will see you next time. Bye now. Stuff is so good. It's so fully. I know it sounds kind of like I'm selling it to you guys, but I'm not. It's really good. Oh man, it's good.